I'm just gonna tell everybody a story about me. And I don't want to show my face right now because, well, I'm like having a hard time and just having to like remember everything and tell you guys at the same time. It's just hard. Um, okay, so me growing up. I had a good childhood, I would say. Like most children, I was happy playing around and being like sometimes dumb, as most kids are. They're dumb, but it's cute and everything. But there's something wrong about it because me being like, a typical child being all dumb and stuff, the dumb part was always seen as just something that was stupid. Like, yes, I was a child, but when I do these dumb things, it was like the people that raised me would see it as I knew better, so why would I do this stuff? But anyways, that's not the bad part. I'll get to it in the next video. So, like, the next thing, I think my childhood was good up until I believe I was probably like 10 or 11 or so. Can't remember when, but anyways, I was taught that sorry, I'm just having a hard time saying everything. I was I was taught that if I didn't do what I was told, or if I did something that pissed someone off, I was to be punished, And it was always so hard and traumatizing afterwards, every time. Anyways, so, yeah, that part. Also, I was taught never to cry. Like, it was sign of weakness. Um, it was something that made us look weak, and we shouldn't cry. And every time we are in trouble, we get scared and we cry. You're always told, don't cry, or else I'll give you something to cry about. And that made us cry more. And so then we just tried so hard not to cry sometimes. And got to the point I didn't like crying in front of anyone. I didn't feel right. Anytime I felt like I was gonna cry, I'd just look away or say, I need to go to another room and just have some time. Anyway, so yeah, I was taught not to cry in front of anyone. I still think it's like bad to cry in front of anyone. I feel like it's embarrassing as well. Like, I would have times where I just feel off. And I would say, like, hey, I just want to go to the bathroom or my room. I'm just gonna do something there, probably look at my phone, check something. And I'd go in and just completely shut down. And yeah. So, another thing is, growing up, I was bullied at home and bullied at school. For as long as I can remember, anyone I came across on, even my family, I was told I looked disgusting. I was ugly. Because I was like fat and everything. And I would have times where I'd hang out with a certain family member. I'm not going to say his name, but I would hang out with him sometimes. We would just laugh and stuff and look at a TV and see an obese person and say, that's gonna be what you're gonna turn out like if you don't lose the weight. And I just sit there and think, what the hell? Like, why? Why'd you even say that? Yeah, I get. Like, I wanna. In those moments, I wanted to say something to the person. Because it's like, why? Just. Why would you even fucking say that in front of me? And you don't even know how it could affect me. And I couldn't say anything. I couldn't, like, I wanted to shout and stuff and just speak up about it, but I couldn't really talk back or anything. I was scared. And it really taught me not to speak my mind. I couldn't really say what was going on in my head to anyone. I know it was so suffocating. I wanted to. It was so suffocating. I wanted to die so bad. I felt, I felt like I wanted to die. Yeah. Because I felt like I couldn't be here. I didn't have a purpose. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't just say something. What was the point? Like, what? Anyways. Um, when there was this, one day, a friend noticed something off, and just told somebody that somebody told a counselor, and I had to speak to one about what was going on. So I did. And during that whole session, I just broke down. And they told me everything would be okay. And I believed it. I got home that day. My family just screaming at me. They were screaming at me, asking me why I lied. Why did I make up such a story? And they said I just wanted the attention. Then it got to where they suddenly said, why would you even tell anybody what was going on in this house? And I just stopped and was like, so what is it now? Am I lying? Or was I not supposed to say what was going on in the house? Which would mean I said everything that was going on in the house. So I wasn't lying. And I felt I couldn't say anything anymore. I had to shut up because it was just gonna be worse. It was either going to be getting in trouble at home and nobody would believe me, or they would say some shit, and I would just. I don't know, but I. After that, I hid a knife in my room and swore that if it got to that point, I would just end it all. And even my mom knew about it, so she came and got me, and now here I am. Still feel kind of stupid, but here I am.